Hey guys, I figured I'd use the old intro. Olip, I love it too. Hey Olip. What's up, Shell? Hummingbird. We got Betty, Emma, and Greg. Good to see you. Evelyn, Captain Lee, Green Eyed PI. Always a pleasure. Sarah. Misty. Good to see you, babe. Mrs. Fletcher, in your opinion. Froggy. Good to see y'all tonight. Kind of a pop up stream. Good evening, Kelly Mack, Lori, Jilly, Lip Locked. How are you, my lovely? Days of Painting. Good to see you, Lucy Craft. Canvas and Crime. Good to see you, Cooters, tonight. Hey, Cheryl T. The lovely Cheryl T. Auntie Cheryl. Fairy Meadows. Callie. Scotty Dog. Good to see you. Mystic Butterfly. Miss Christie. Mama Michelle, my belle. Ms. Kendo coming in hot. Lucky. Ryan Apple Schnapples. Northern Beans. You look good in green. Beautiful Sunflower and Luna Girl. Good to see all of you tonight. BJ Marshall. Not to be misconstrued with the snoozing BJ, right? Yeah, I put, let's chat and bitch because we can. What's up, Ganja? Shauna. Thank you guys for being here. If you could hit the like button, it is a totally free way to support. Turning Leaves, Ava. Sarah. I got to add something to my title. Hold on. BJ Snoozes again. It was pointed out in our Discord. You know who you are. She fell asleep again last night. Lainey, hello from Missouri. Are you nuts? Bad Goose. Miss Liverbird, hello, my love. BJ's mic says it's not my fault. I know her mic got violated again. Death Griffs, I'm home from work just in time. Good to see you. Snazzy. Hey, can we get some Z's in chat for Brittany? Tammy Faye fell asleep again. Been dazed and confused. Hey, dazed and amazed. Hey, PJ. Good to see you. Uninvited ghetto. Lacey Frankie. Steph. Not that Steph. Oh, speaking of fake Stephs. Holy. Did you guys see that Julia was on with Coffin Duffer today? Put a 1 in chat if you watched Julia on Coffin Duffer. Even if it was just for a couple seconds. I keep forgetting I can pin y'all's comments. Look at all those Z's. Yeah, someone picked it out. Hey, Crimes. Oh, have fun at dinner with your daughter. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to Crimes Have Consequences daughter. Yeah, so Rocky, that's what I'm confused about. Okay. So, according to a reliable source, Bobby Simmons of the TBI stated, hey, YouTube bad actors, hide your socks, hide your underwear. Gray Hughes is in the area. I'm just kidding. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. According to a reliable source, Bobby Simmons has never heard of her. They don't have the form that Julia has been showing everyone that is legit from the TBI. They've never seen that form. According to my reliable source, she's lied about these documents. Well, good evening, Miss Granny. Good to see y'all in here. By the way, tune in tomorrow. Granny and I are going to be dual streaming Betty's court date. Tune in for live coverage, gavel to gavel, here on Everyday with Jay and Granny's Watching, beginning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to have 2 chats to hop between. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to make a day of it. We're going to be dual streaming tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Good evening, Danielle and Cinder. Yeah, it'll be fun. Jujubee. Hope I see you guys. Pop in and hit like on both of the streams. Melissa B says, hey, y'all, putting the kiddos to bed. Be back. Oh, you mean you don't make them fall asleep behind you while you talk about murders? Atta girl, Melissa B. That's my girl. Sarah. Hey, toe beans. 10 toes down. You're going to be here for court? All right. It's court day. I know. It's so many hellos. They're amazing. It's court. Granny's watching. Jay watching Granny. Oh, I know. Days of Painting said, my gosh. Hold on. Let me pin this. I got to find it. Hold on. I'm behind. You don't watch the Dapper. She sure doesn't vet her stuff, I guess. I don't know. Cooter salutes. Okay. Days of Painting said, my gosh, Jay, I've been watching you since the Petito case along with Betty. And to see Betty in 2024, WTF. Right? Salute your cooter, cross your legs. Oh, Misty. Thank you, Shell, for your super chat. Shiba dog happily massages his cheeks with his mouth wide open. Like, okay. Thank you, Shell. Maybe Tim. Or as Brittany has lovingly dubbed you, bitch Tim. Hey, you guys want to see her sleeping? I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. She just went to the clinic yesterday. Why is she sleeping? Did you guys see that too? Dude, this girl, we need to talk about this. And of course, she's talking about another brutal crime, the Idaho 4. Falls asleep reading the PCA to the Idaho 4. I mean, you can't make this shit up. She pulled into a clinic that is a pain clinic and a substance abuse treatment. I mean, she's never denied that she's a recovering addict. I don't know why the lies. It's weird. Aw, we're glad to have you, Jay. Crimology. You think she fake? No, Nana just sits there waiting for her to like pipe up again. It's really awkward. Okay. I'm not going to speed it up or either because you have to get an idea of the length of time that they sit there in pure ass silence. Okay. She's a victim whether she fucking sleeps or not. She breathes and she's victimized by it. It is. It's very, hey, jammers. She was swerving into other lanes while she was driving. Hey, sleepy. Oh, you're awake for now. But she was driving and swerving into oncoming traffic and then saying, oh, I wasn't reading chat. But then you're driving along the road reading it. It's like, what? The fuck? Who just became a member? Misty. Misty, welcome to the Cooter Club. Cross your legs and welcome in. Oh, she has asthma, so the air victimizes her. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. You need to hear how long the time lapse is. Now listen.
Judge is corrupt. She definitely can ask.
Okay, wait. I got to go back a few seconds because this is when she dozing. Hold on.
That judge is corrupt.
Can a defense attorney
Hold on. Let me turn it down.
ask for a new judge?
Well, because if she's got reason
Oh my God.
Or if
They
they
didn't
got-
even ask for a new judge. This is how stupid. This isn't true crime. They didn't ask for a new judge. They asked for a change of venue. They didn't say, hey, we want a new judge. Oh my gosh. The stupidity. I can't take it. I can't.
Probable cause to show that that judge is corrupt, she definitely can ask.
This is so awkward. Listen close. Our co-host doesn't say a word. Listen. There it is. Tell me y'all heard that. Did you hear it? Put a 1 if you heard it.
What do you have there?
This is the PCA real quick. This is just real quick. Not for hold on. Look at all that redaction. Good Lord. I just want to go to one part real quick.
Then she pops back in. Oh, real quick, real quick, real quick. Y'all heard it? Lucia, you didn't hear it? All right, let me turn it up a little more.
What do you have there?
What do you have there? Nana doesn't know what to say. Nana doesn't know what to say. No, she doesn't sound like her morning stream. She's 10 toes in the bucket. They sit there for a long time. You hear it? You don't hear the monster? Tell me if you guys can hear that, because I turned it on. I'm scared Nana's going to blast in our ears saying, what do you got there? And it's going to be on like 100 times. Hush, little BJ, don't say a word. Nana's gonna send you a super chat. If that chat don't wake you up, everyone will say, what the fuck? Yeah. Oof. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, beat him. She's like, real quick, real quick, real quick. How can you do this over and over? I don't understand. And then pop back up and start reading. Go to bed. I think Nana's going to pipe in.
What do you have there?
Yeah.
This is the PCA real quick. This is just real quick. Not for hold on. Look at all that redaction. Good Lord. I just want to go to one part real quick. Listen to this. As I entered in the bedroom, I could see that two females, trigger warning. Trigger warning, guys. This is just
I mean, if I went silent for 5 minutes Wouldn't you guys be a little concerned? That is just so bizarre to me. Hold on, she said, I know. She's getting her composure back. It's disturbing as hell. Let me show you guys something. Hold on, I've got to send it to my computer. Give me a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me send those to my computer. So I saw earlier Granny showed actually a screenshot of her in the opposite lane. Oh, this was last night. Yes, Lisa. Sorry. Right, the chat would be like unmute, unmute. You would assume I was muted. All right. Let's open this up. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Let's see. Tomorrow we're going to be giving cooter signals all day long, cooter salutes. All right, so here, fuck, I can't do a side by side because I'm on this talk studio, but I can show you that this girl just keeps digging her own holes. It's nuts. All right, take a look at this. Okay, so this is from her own stream. This is her pulling in to her clinic, and she parks right smack dab in the front. Okay. Then you had people doing research because that's what people do when you have your camera on and, you know, you pull up to a doctor's office and you've got all these people watching you. Well, bing bong. It is a pain clinic / addiction treatment center. So that's how people knew where she went. You can see the same, you can see it's the same. And it's like, why lie about it? What's up, Brat? Cinnamon hot. Yeah, totally digging her own holes. But why lie about it? Why do you have to lie about like the people that lie about the simplest shit lie about the bigger shit? And she was driving and swerving and reading chat. She's irresponsible, man. Irresponsible, and she lies. This is the problem. And then when people call her out, then she goes on, with this victim story, and it's like, stop, girl. Exactly. SS says no one would even care. Hell, in this community, she'd probably get a pat on the back. Exactly. She acts like, I don't know, it's a slap in the face to people that are in recovery, in my opinion. Like, if I was in recovery and I watched a streamer who I knew also had been in the same boat as me, I'd be a little offended that she'd fucking lie. Like, girl, get a grip. I knew something was going on when she fell asleep on camera. Yeah. It's concerning. But we're not her parents. But right. That's crazy, Rainbow. I used to see people walking with their eyes rolling in the back of their head. That's fucking crazy. All right, hold on. I've got to upload a couple clips. Unless, well, let me try this. I bet you won't be able to hear them, but I'll try it anyways. Tell me if you have sound on this. For some reason, when I play just videos from my computer, you guys don't get the audio. I know you're going to say no, you can't hear it, but I'm going to try anyways. If not, I got to upload it really quick. Tell me if you can hear it. Can you guys hear it or no? Hey, Truth, what's up? No, I knew it. Okay, let me upload them real fast. But yeah, not to change the subject because I want to stay on this because this is kind of leading to, her lies about being at the clinic and et cetera, which I don't understand why lie about it, but it goes along with that. Not all, but majority of addicts lie because they are hiding it from family, not stereotyping, not judging, but it's kind of par for the course. I agree, Team Dum Dum. I personally think she was there for the pain meds. Yeah, I really don't know. Think of how many people don't make it to recovery. If you're working the program and have a following, promote that shit. Save a life. Yeah. What's up, Squids? She said it's a medical complex, so if they're for pain meds, she sure didn't say no. She said it was a medical complex, and it is. There is a medical complex, but the building that she pulled in front of is a pain clinic / addiction recovery. I just think it's stupid to sit there and go, oh my God, well, wait till you hear these clips. You're going to hear her deny it. And yeah, I think shame is out the window now. I don't know either. I had no idea she even had issues. It's scary and sad. Yeah, that's why you guys have to hear the clips. They're uploading right now. This is a good time to hit the like button. When did she start BJ in the morning? Well, she did say that it was nice driving the hour to the doctor because she feels like that's a good time to vent. Christina, you just heard what? What did you hear, lady? I missed it. What's up, Kraken? Hey, Andrea, Mom 5. Good to see you. If I miss anybody, Idaho Charlie. Aristocat. I don't see your comment. Yeah, it's nice to see you too, Squids. It's been a while. Hashtag Brittany. Where has Seth been? Where has he been? Where has Tony been? Where is Tony? He's been kind of... I know, Seth told what? That's what I'm saying, Kay. It's weird. BJ in the morning, that doesn't sound too bad. Okay, here, the first clip uploaded. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, let's give you a little preview of tomorrow if you haven't seen it already. Special shout out to Kels for putting this together. Here's a preview of what to expect tomorrow. Real quick. Real quick. Hang on, real quick. Hang on.
What you doing at the courthouse? Sarah's there asking you what you doing at the courthouse.
What
you doing at the courthouse?
I've been hearing all the lies and misinformation going around with my quest for the truth and my commentary on this. Apparently, somewhere along the lines, they can't seem to stay off my channel, and apparently, my commentary is too threatening for them. I'm not sure what I want to do with Terry Bowersox yet, but he says, do I have proof? Well, I just got proof. Sir, you just gave me proof, dum-dum. You, your son, and the people your son is working with to help him cover up his crime, him and his wife's crime, you guys mess with the wrong beat. You not get that. Bullhorn Betty's not terrified of you. You cannot intimidate me. If you really want to piss me off, you can go ahead and do it, but many people don't like me when I'm pissed off. I'm just saying. They like me being stealth like I am. They don't really want my mouth in their neighborhood if you get me direct. And Mr. Bowersox, since you thought you were being slick, I'll start in front of your house first. So, Chris, I just wanted to let you know, how do you like me now? I mean, you didn't like me before. You didn't like me before. But I just want to let you know, I'm not hi, I'm Bullhorn Betty. I told you.
Wait, why isn't she going? This is news to me. What happened? Hold up. What? Who said that? Who's they? Welcome, Buttercup. Thank you for subscribing. I need proof of this. Who's exactly, Candy? Is it just rumors? She was packing yesterday to go. She said she was packing this morning. She changed the time for January. Where'd you see that? It came from Sean. Right, receipts or it ain't so. Justin. Really? Justin's channel. All right, let me go look it up. Let's look it up here. Okay, hold on. Share. Okay, that was quick. Is this old? Hold on. Okay, what do we got here? It's been a minute since I looked at this, so bear with me. It says 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I think I'm on the wrong. I don't even know how to use their site. I'm terrible. Oops. There's 3 that are appealed on here. I'm sorry. Let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Wildflowers. It still says 9 a.m. Okay. Then shall we continue? Don't ruin our fun here. Come on now. Let's get back to what we were playing.
I'm not far enough yet. I'm not far enough. And I told you it'd be painless. Like you didn't even know I was up there until boom. Right? I see a polyp. Time to burn that ass, baby. Just fine. So you know what I think I'm going to do? Maybe we'll get a little GoFundMe. Maybe I just need to go to the local gun store and get myself a little pistol. Right? I think this is an open carry state. We'll get myself a little holster. I mean, if it's going to be the Wild Wild West, Bullhorn Betty's going to get a cowboy hat and her shit kicking boots on. I'm just saying. 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 I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
gibberish and lies from these people that are trying to make clicks and views off this illegal process, this abusive process, this malicious prosecution. Let's call it what it is. I don't think anybody in the right mind actually believes this horse garbage. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. Oh, Terry Bowersox. Oh, you want to come around here? Oh, look who it is. It's Terry Bowersox. Look who just pulled up in the same QX80. I think they're pieces of shit. I'm going to continue talking about them. They're not going to stop the damn thing. They're not going to terrorize me. They're not going to make me a victim of their bullshit. And then when all this is said and done, they're going to meet the wrath of Bullhorn Betty. This is going in the vehicle. We're going to have a machete. Machete Betty.
Karma is a bitch. Okay?
Good job on that. It does say it is tomorrow at 9 a.m. You can see right here. It says 11:20 at 9 a.m. on the Sumner County online court record system. Spivey, thank you so much for your Cash App. Appreciate you. Yeah, so it looks like it's still on. So Sean can kiss it. Do you really think that it's gonna be put off the day before? It still shows Frizzell as her attorney, Kenna. Frizzell. That is such a good freaking lawyer for her. It says here, plaintiff, state of Tennessee, victim Katie, officer Lisa Byington, officer detective Lisa Byington. So is Lisa Byington there on her own personal like her own personal self, individual, and as a detective? She's listed as Lisa Byington and then Detective Lisa Byington and then Terry and Maddie. $20,000 surety bond. Criminal hearing in front of Judge C. Ron Blanton. Motion hearing in front of C. Ron Blanton. Look at all the continuances she's already gotten. I don't know if the judge is going to play with more continuances. The Frizzies. Oh, yeah. Sean's probably trying to throw people off. What's up, Ganja? Good to see you tonight. You know why, Candy? It's like what someone just said. The less attention on it. They don't want people to show up. They don't want people to think it's happening. That's a lot of continuances granted already. I think so too, Rainbow. Lisa. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, she did bring up the judge's grandchildren. He better keep an eye or watch his grandchildren or whatever it was she said. All right. Are you guys ready to watch this first clip that I saved? RLA? Probably not. They think people are just going to believe Justin. They think either people will just believe Justin because he knows all. Okay, here's our first clip that we're going to listen to tonight.
I just can't. Oh my God. Do you understand that it's multiple facilities in one, you idiot? That's not the. Do you know that it's not just. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. These people are fucking psychos. So let me tell you something, you stalker ass bitch. It's a medical park. That's not what.
How are you a stalking ass bitch when she had her camera on and she's in a live stream? No, I haven't, Boo Sheet.
What I was there for, idiots. Oh my God, y'all are so sad. Y'all are so sad and pathetic. Oh my God. Jesus. If you're going to research that far, won't you go a little step further and research that it's a fucking medical park?
Yeah, it probably is a medical park, but you happen to pull right in front of the pain management / addiction center. Right, we're all stalkers and stupid. It's gaslighting at its finest. You're live and you have your phone on a little suction thingy on your windshield and you're driving to a doctor's appointment and you call people stalkers because they identified where you went? She's mad people found out. I will, Boo Sheet. Thanks for letting me know about it. Did it just come out?
It's a medical. There's multiple facilities. Oh my God. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. That's psycho.
She's pissed.
And that shit right there is my as you bet here. I hope everybody's clipping this. This is stalker right here. 100% stalker material. And I hope everybody sees this. I hope everybody sees
Me
this.
too.
This is not normal. You don't sit
No,
there
it's
and
not.
stalk somebody to that degree. That's crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
They figured it out.
Oh, I'm not giving an explanation for anything, but they're stupid. And it's crazy. These people think they know everything and they know nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you.
All right, that's my first one. Hold on. It's unbelievable. Pissed. She's pissed. All right, I think this is the longer one. Hold on. Oh, it's fucking still processing. Hold on a second. 3 minutes left, y'all. 3 minutes. I just think that reaction, I don't know if it was fake. I don't think it was fake. I think she was pissed. Just the way she started out. Oh my God. Yeah, we got to wait a minute for that one to process. Sorry. She's mad because her own people, followers looked it up. Oops. I just can't. Wait. B Tim, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Oh my God. Do you understand that it's multiple facilities in one, you idiot? That's not the. Do you know that it's not just. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. These people are fucking psychos. So let me tell you something, you stalker ass bitch. It's a medical park. That's not what I was there for, idiots. Oh my God, y'all are so sad. Y'all are so sad and pathetic. Oh my God.
What's that, Daisy?
Jesus. If you're going to research that far, won't you go a little step further and research that it's a fucking medical park?
Ooh, she
It's
even
a
dropped
medical.
F-bombs.
There's multiple facilities. Oh my God. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. That's psycho. And that shit right there is my as you bet here. I hope everybody's clipping this. This is stalker right here.
Yvette,
100% stalker material. And I hope everybody sees this. I hope everybody sees this. This is not normal. You don't sit there and stalk somebody to that degree. That's crazy.
oh, but
Wow.
filing a frivolous lawsuit with a bunch of felon plaintiffs isn't crazy, right? Signing your name to a bunch of lies. Oh, yeah, the Christianity just shines through, doesn't it, Brandy? Nuts. Isn't it nuts?
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I'm not giving an explanation for anything, but they're stupid. And it's crazy. These people think they know everything and they know nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you, they're
Okay, here's the next one.
nothing. I'm telling you, they're so wrong right now. I mean, you keep going. You are defaming the fuck out of me. Something that's not even true. Keep on going. You're proving it.
Defaming the fuck out of her. Oh my god, the stupidity is astounding. This is defamation. Nothing. It's nothing.
That's crazy. I am blown the fuck away. Oh my god.
I have no words.
I'm telling you.
I'm sure you don't. What would you
I
say?
have worked in the medical field for all my life.
Okay.
And yes, you're
Jesus.
right. When you go to a medical facility, you have the cancer center, you have all kinds of different places in one little building.
In one little building? Where do you live, Nana? Population 1,000? You have the cancer center, you have everything in one little building. One small little building with shutters. Really? Hold on, let me show you that little building again. I'm going to be petty. You know why? Because I can. It pissed me off when someone came in here earlier and said, "Why are you getting involved?" Like, I don't have the right to talk about things that bother me. Yeah, that's the cancer center. That's everything all wrapped into one, right? She drove an hour to go to that, right? Mm-hmm. She lives in a boot. I can't.
Oh, it's many. It's many. I'm talking about many, many, many different things.
Oh, how many? How many?
Little building.
Oh, it's many. It's many. I'm talking about many, many, many different things.
Were you on live when you pulled in there?
Yeah. But I
Oh.
don't have anything to hide. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
know.
Nana's like, well, were you on live when you many, many, many. Can I get some Mickey Mouses from the Cooters in chat? Cooters, throw some Mickeys up in chat because we like Mickey. Don't just favor Minnie.
Many different things.
Don't just favor Minnie.
In one little building.
Oh, it's many. It's many. I'm talking about many, many, many different things.
Were you on live when you pulled in there?
Yeah. But I
Oh.
don't have anything to hide. You know
Nana,
what
I know.
Nana goes, oh, she knows. She fucking knows. Did you hear her? She goes, oh, she knows. Oh, you're screwed. They seen it. Listen.
On live when you pulled in there?
Yeah. But I
Oh.
don't have anything to hide. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
know, but I'm
That's
just
my
saying.
doctor.
Oh,
And so they
Literally had to have like zoomed in and pulled up like they had because like I guess my camera was facing out.
you get
So they
Mhm.
had to have went through there and zoomed in
Mhm.
and like went through the video and found like I guess if it showed the front of the building, I don't know. But it oh my god, it's just more evident of how wrong you are.
It is.
Because are you fucking kidding me? And then oh my god. You know what? Fuck that. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I'm a grown ass woman.
She's pissed.
If it was a crack house, it's my business.
I love it. She has just now compared going to a treatment center with a crack house. If I pulled up to the crack house, it's my business. Thank you so much, Sherry. It's good to see you tonight, Sherry. If it's a crack house, it's my business. She's going almost full Ronnie Watts in this one.
Explanation. I'm a grown ass woman. Because are you fucking kidding me? And then, oh my God. You know what? Fuck that. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I'm a grown ass woman. If it was a crack house, it's my business. What the fuck?
Thank you, B. Tim.
Seriously. I thought it was too, Angels. Exactly, Soulshine. Exactly. Same.
Wait, what?
Same.
Wait, what's
And
this
that's
thing?
exactly.
Soulshine said, OMG, I go to a clinic and see my primary doc in that clinic. There is also a place for rehab. It has kidney, heart, vascular, etc. doctors there. That doesn't mean I go to rehab. Who cares if you do? You know what? Kudos to you if you do. Kudos to you.
Oh my God. I'm not going to give them the benefit of telling what I was doing there. Let them be stupid and keep blaming me because it's lies. Let them. I'm not even going to tell why I was there. Let them keep blaming me for the lies.
You know, if you're going to influence someone, why don't you influence someone into recovery? That would be who's Sarah? Sarah Boone. Who's Sarah? Did you guys get rid of her? I can't see no Sarah. You guys are all atting a Sarah, and I can't see Sarah. There is absolutely no shame in recovery. Several of my very close friends are in recovery, and I'm super proud of them. But how dare you? How dare you lie and play victim and then say, I'm a grown-ass woman. If I want to pull up into a crack house, I will. Hey, what's up, Steven? Good to see you. I'm proud of you guys that are in recovery. Misfit, proud of you. Snazzy? I mean, don't take people on a ride to your doctors if you don't want them to know what kind of doctor you're seeing. And embrace recovery. Embrace how far you've come. Yeah, no one's shaming recovery. What's up, Autumn? It's good to see you. Nobody is shaming recovery. It's harmful not to call out her lies if actually working a program that thrives on humility. Sarah Lynn, this is not the place for you. We speak the truth here and only desire people who can handle it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm proud of everybody in recovery. People are awful, Stephen. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take you guys on a drive with me to the doctor. And then I'm going to get mad when someone figures out what kind of doctor I went to. I mean, girl, take your phone off the damn cradle before you pull in the parking lot. If you don't want people to know. And then when they find out, you're going to, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, what the fuck? Shameful. I'm proud of you, Jay. I'm proud of you guys. I know it's not fucking easy. I've seen people struggle firsthand. Recovery cooters. She shamed you for being on maintenance? That's fucked up. Well, I'm proud of you, Granny. I'm proud of all of the recovery cooters. Team Dum Dum, thank you for your super chat. A grown-ass woman that can't support herself or provide Christmas. Just saying. When you beg for money, it invites people into your business. Life lesson. So true. So true. What's up, literally? I'm proud of you too, literally, Davis fam. You guys each have your own struggles and you're overcoming them in your own ways. And I'm proud of that. I care about people. I do. I just don't care for liars. And I never have. I think that's why I called my regular channel J is for Justice, because if there's one thing in this life that bothers me, it's liars. And I have a really hard time seeing people lie to hundreds of people every night. Yeah, so there, I guess Seth was in Justin's chat and said that Betty switched the date. But according to the docket, she's still on it. Recovery or jail or dead, Lori. A lot of people wouldn't have made it, you know? So I just want you guys to know I'm not shaming anyone for being in recovery. Misty, you're a testament. I'm proud of you. And I've told you that. I mean, people have shared their stories with me. I'm all for recovery. Me too, Joe. I don't like lies. I don't like it. And I have a really hard time not calling it out. All right, let's continue.
Yes. Yep. Sure is. There's multiple doctors and multiple different things in there.
Nosy Bish, I like your picture.
Right, Boston. Exactly. And they automatically assume that I'm in there for rehab. All these people are a bunch of vile losers who have nothing better to do than to treat other people horribly. Karma is going to come around here, and it always does. F all of you. F off all of you.
That's nice.
No, I'm not telling them anything. I'm not giving them the benefit of the truth. Let them keep lying on me. They're just showing more and more how fucking, what do you call it? How they, defame. Look.
You know what? A lot of people that are close to her could really do her a lot of good by not enabling this kind of shit. Driving in the wrong side of the road. No one says anything. They just keep chatting. But now she's mad again because this Penny has looked up where she was.
Do you realize? Yes, they offer a plethora of things. It's a medical park. Y'all just assumed that I went into Soulless Health. Oh my God. Look, this is how psycho these people are. For over 20 years, Soulless Health has been dedicated to providing compassionate care for individuals suffering from chronic pain and those struggling with addiction. Straight from their... Did I say that they didn't offer addiction services? What is your point? What is your fucking point? Y'all let them. Mods, make sure you grab that URL, please.
Oh my God. What? Grab that URL? What is she going to do with a URL? Yes, she did, Charlie. I'm about to pull up the screenshot in a minute.
This is just proving everything I've been saying, y'all. Let them. Let them. This is absolutely my proof, Miss Kim. It sure is. Hold on, Psychic Amelia, because they're proving everything I've been saying. This is what I'm talking about. I go to a basic doctor's appointment today, and they have turned my doctor's visit into a drug rehab facility. This is what I'm talking about. Let them.
Why is she making such a big deal?
They are proving everything I've been saying. Try to move on and be you, and nothing to be ashamed of. Honestly, I had a problem with you streaming and driving. It's dangerous and illegal, Brittany, but you are grown. Don't block me. But Six Up Media, if you actually go back and you watch that, you will clearly see that I said multiple times while I was driving that I would read when I stopped.
But she didn't.
That I would read comments when I'd stop.
But she didn't.
I watched it, Britt, and that's exactly what you did.
No, she didn't. You can go back and watch that she clearly was reading chat while she was driving on a highway. Here is the screenshot of this. I mean, this isn't even fucking funny. This is not even funny. You can see the black thing is the suction cup. You know the cradles that you put on your windshield? They suction cup on there. That's the mount of her cradle of her phone. And then she's got the phone on the, the cradle part. And she's veered over the yellow line. Yeah, I wouldn't either, Candy Wrapper. I'd be like, okay, if that's what you think I was doing, fine. Yeah, she was all over the road. Yeah, it's not because there were cars coming. Nana says, yeah, she was all over the road. We'll go back and watch it. Ridiculous.
Over, and I got a super chat or two, and I wouldn't even read the super chats. I told him, I said, when I stop, I'll read them. I basically just talked while people listened. But for all of the people who support my channel and support me, this is exactly why I don't turn my camera on. I want you guys to see this first. And look at this. They are taking a very innocent doctor's visit and turning it into something way more than what it is. I will 6 Up Media. Yes, my camera was facing the road. I appreciate that, Esther. I just hope I'm going to leave this up to you. I hope people see all of it. Y'all. But Queen Bee, she won't dare turn her camera on. She won't dare flip her camera on.
She's got some nerve, man.
This is so crazy. I wasn't even there for that. That's so funny.
It's so funny now.
Oh my God.
This is so
Here's the thing too. I have all of the my information to prove that I wasn't there for that. So what are y'all going to say when I prove it? You just straight up defamed and slandered my name once again.
Oh, so now she's going to show her medical records, and then she's going to blame Granny or whomever, me or whomever is the one she's going to blame for the reason why she had to show him.
My whole point, trying to and shame on you for trying to belittle people who are in recovery. I hope everybody who's in recovery sees this, because this is what they think. They want to shame you for being in recovery.
No, we don't. I just congratulated everybody.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's absolutely a beautiful thing. It's when somebody, I worked hard to be sober. Absolutely. And I'm proud of that. I'll never be ashamed of that. Ever. But you know what? When somebody says they're in recovery and then they shame another person, that tells me a lot about you. I just want to celebrate all in recovery. You are a miracle.
Did she delete that live? Because I can't find it. I can't find that live where she's driving. I think it's gone. I have this. I only have one clip here.
Guys, because this shit flew by.
Right,
it feels like it used.
Can you guys even see it? Yeah, you can. Yeah, she said, I need to take you guys with me all the time because this shit flew by.
I haven't talked to you guys because this This shit just flew by. It feels like it usually takes forever. Y'all got to watch my crazy driving. I don't donate to that crap, so I can't bitch about it. There you go.
She's not reading, though, is she? She's not reading. A little kid could run in front of her car right now in this complex she's pulling into, but she's not reading, chat. And there are a lot of doctors' offices and medical buildings in here. This probably is a medical park, but she parked in front of the freaking clinic. She did delete it, yeah. But the fact that she deleted it, thank you, Melissa. I'm missing super chats. B-Tim, don't worry. I downloaded her driving live. Thank you, B-Tim. I just can't believe she downloaded after she said, I hope everybody watches it. I hope everybody watches it. And then you delete it? No, I don't need it, Shell. I just think it's funny that she deleted it.
Like it usually takes forever. Y'all got to watch my crazy driving. I don't donate to that crap, so
she drives
I
directly
can't
to
bitch
the
about
clinic.
it. There you go. Like I said, I wouldn't even say anything about it if it wasn't for them bagging on me every time I've ever had to ask for help. I mean, they drag me for filth. Oh, I made it. I can talk for a little bit. I still got a little bit, but I don't believe that they give an ish about their subs. They're just there to bring them. Oh yeah, Karen, 100%. Note to self says you're a good driver. Note to self, that is the first time I've ever heard that. That is the first time I've ever heard I'm a good driver. Not lying. But thank you.
Funny. Could have killed someone.
Oh, yeah. Lindsay Lee, hell is not frozen over. If Lindsay Lee ever is on QB's side, I will be looking to see if there's pigs flying.
Why is
All
she
right,
so
hold on
worried
now.
about Queen
Let's
Bee?
see. Because she can talk about something. She can talk about someone she filed litigation again.
So there you have it. That's the only clip I have. Note to self was in her chat, I guess. It doesn't take a scientist to know what's up with her. No, she's pissed. Cussing. F-bombs. The fact that she deleted it is all I needed to know. I know, I thought it was in a weird spot too, Nash. I thought it was in a really weird spot too. I found something. Check this out. We're going to switch gears. Enough of her shit. Pathetic. Let's show this again. Oh, I don't read chat while I'm driving. I don't even read the super chats. Yeah, her phone mount is in a very strange, it's a very strange setup. Oh, was that Mommy Ramblings? When she hit that deer, that was nuts. Thank you, E-Curb. I got the stream. You streamed it. Streamed what? I didn't stream her driving. What are you talking about? Brittany, if you weren't reading the comments in your chat, then why were you answering them? Don't give two shits. Every day with Jay, do you think that a certain somebody shows Queen mug shots every day? Don't you think that's addict shaming? Yeah, who does that? Oh, he's doing better. Thank you. He's doing better, Sophia. You watched a creator straight hit another vehicle while driving with her child in the car? Hitting a deer can happen to anyone, but she was reading her chat. I don't know, Kenna. Pearl, that's funny. She was having a full conversation with clips and giggles the whole time. Yeah, she was. Thank you, Wanderlusting, for joining. Welcome to the Cooter Crew. All right, so we're going to switch gears because I found this report on Sebastian Rogers. Oh my God, remember how mad Mommy Ramblings was at her husband? What was his name? Tommy or Johnny, or she was like, Jimmy. It was Jimmy. It's Jimmy. She's like, Jimmy. She'd always scream, Jimmy. Have you guys ever seen this one? This tripped me out. This is from WEAR Channel News 3, and it only has 1,000 views. And it's got some interesting footage. Like, who is this? This girl's name's Vanessa. Does anyone know Vanessa? The footage in this is wild. I want to show you guys something. Let's watch.
I think it's important that at the end of the day that we all remain hopeful. I think there have been, there miracles happen every day.
Now continuing coverage of another Amber Alert that so many of you have been following. Today marks 2 weeks since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers went to his bed in Shackle Island at his house there, not to be seen again. Many gathering for a prayer vigil at his high school this evening. Sebastian's disappearance has certainly gripped hearts across Middle Tennessee and beyond. Now the Sumner County Sheriff's Office launched a massive search for the teen with autism.
This says Nash, it's ABC3. This is from ABC3, but wait till you see the footage that they have in here. It's pretty weird.
Sebastian's disappearance has certainly gripped hearts across Middle Tennessee and beyond. Now, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office launched a massive search for the teen with autism. For more than a week, they searched. Sebastian's biological mother, Kaylee Proudfoot, and stepfather, Christopher Proudfoot, believe he walked off in the middle of the night. But there's no trace of Sebastian that has been found by investigators on video, by witnesses.
Look what they're crawling out of there. She's an actress? Yes, I did, Laughing Heart. Perpetual victim.
Or scent picked up by any dogs. This week, investigators combed a landfill in Kentucky. Detectives again saying that they came up empty-handed. Tonight, dozens of people gathered at Beach High School, Sebastian's school, just down the road from his home. The community where...
So I was just looking at the people, like, where did all these people go that were at this vigil for him?
Wearing green, Sebastian's favorite.
I mean, I see a lot of kids. These kids look like they would be Sebastian's age. What happened to them? Where did they go? Why aren't they at other events? Squids, I still can't get past the fact that he didn't even take a pair of shoes. I don't want to make accusations, but that bothers me so much. I can't even put it into words. I really hope Ellie knows more. I think they do. Yeah, they checked the crawl spaces. Yeah, it's sad. They probably just went on in life. I don't know. It's really sad.
Color as they prayed together. A statement from Sebastian's mother was also read aloud.
We want to let the community know that we don't have words to express our gratitude for
those who criticized Chris and Katie for not being there. Open your ears. Let me play that again. She's reading a statement from Sebastian's mother.
A statement from Sebastian's mother was also read aloud.
We want to let the community know that we don't have words to express our gratitude for the support we have received in searching for our son. We pray that everyone continues to help search and pray that we find him and bring him home safe.
Before that vigil, community members passed out.
Look at all these people here that are kids.
Flyers again, hoping that any type of awareness may help bring Sebastian home.
Our community is not going to forget any child. We're not going to forget any part of our community, and that we're here together in solidarity to be supportive of the efforts.
So apparently she lives there. She's saying our community. What if Sebastian got a piggyback ride? Look at the light video again. Was that Twyla? I don't know who that was. Was that Twyla from EquiSearch? Hi, Julie. I wonder why none of those weirdos show this news video. You guys, this popped up in my feed. It only has 1,600 views. I'd never seen it before. I was like, what's this? Yeah, but they were at the school after that, and there weren't a bunch of kids.
To bring him home.
Earlier in the week, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office announced they were scaling back the search effort.
Okay, so that's interesting. That was Twyla from EquiSearch. That means she was in direct contact with Sebastian's mother. So I want to
in solidarity to be supportive of the efforts to bring him home.
Earlier in the week, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office.
What are they doing here? I thought this was interesting. There's a couple clips of them looking at the door, at the front door. Don't tell me they didn't do any kind of forensics or check things out in the house. I believe they did. But what are they looking at specifically here? It looked like who, Vivian? Isn't it weird that it came up in my suggested? I don't believe Facebook either. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. This actually was put out 2 months ago, but they're putting clips together from the whole time he's been gone. Missing child, children, dangerous, missing, have you seen me, missing kid, true crime, FBI, national news are the tags. This is when they offered the 50 grand from the FBI. So they put this video out, I guess. But I thought that was interesting. Like,
Office announced.
What are they looking at? Lazy Wolf, Nick is accusing Terri Lynn because of her stream earlier. Uh-oh, someone just gifted cootership. Sophia gifted a cootership. Make sure you thank Sophia if you were the lucky recipient. Jay, did you get in the email the video I got that popped up my YouTube? I don't know. I haven't checked my email. Oh, that's not the Proudfoot's home. How do you know? It's not? They don't have that porch? Whose house is this? If it's not theirs.
They were scaling back the search effort.
Is that a neighbor? That's good eye.
And focusing more on the investigation aspect into Sebastian's disappearance. Now, anyone with information about where Sebastian could possibly be should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Update tonight on the search for missing Sumner County teenager Sebastian Rogers. The TBI says agents are now going over security video provided by neighbors and some businesses in that area. They are also looking at data from the 15-year-old's cell phone and video game system. So far, though, they say it hasn't provided any answers about Rogers' whereabouts. He disappeared from the Shackle Island community near Beach High School, where he's a freshman, on February 26th. It has now been 1 month since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. An exhaustive search has failed to turn up any evidence, any trace of this teen who has autism. But as Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino shows us, Rogers' father is continuing the search tonight, and he is not alone.
It's my son's favorite color.
Green ribbons and a smile that cannot be mistaken.
His smile lights up the world. He is my heart. If you get to know him, you'll smile all the time. When you see him coming, you'll smile. When you hear his laughter, it's the sun coming through the clouds. He is joy.
But that joy ended a month ago for Seth Rogers, when his son Sebastian is believed to have walked off from his home in the middle of the night. That, according to Sebastian's mother and stepfather, Katie and Chris Proudfoot. Since investigators scaled back their initial ground search to focus more on the investigative side of the case, Rogers says he has not relented in looking for his boy.
Every day. Every day. I have to. To stop looking is to give up hope.
Rogers is now getting help from the United Cajun Navy, an organization that's aided in hundreds of search and rescues and disasters across the country.
Gives me even more hope. More hope that the professionals have arrived. The people that are going to lead this. They're going to find my son, and they're going to bring him back to me.
The nonprofit was already in Nashville helping during the search for missing Mizzou student Riley Strain. Now they'll be coordinating search teams, tracking dogs, and even water searches if necessary for Sebastian. Rogers saying his inquisitive son could be anywhere.
Because knowing him and his curiosity, he might be there. You don't leave any stone unturned.
He might be where?
Says Sebastian's mother and stepfather have not been seen in the search efforts. Countless theories about what happened to Sebastian and the family are plastered continually on social media.
Do you have any knowledge whatsoever about your son's disappearance?
I don't. I found out over an hour after his mother found out he was gone. Foul play is still negativity. He's out there. We just gotta find him.
Rogers is now calling for more volunteers to help comb Sumner County. He says beyond the first.
So this is the news crew that was there the day that they were in that warehouse. Remember we watched this on JLR? This is the news crew that was
now
there.
Calling for more volunteers to help comb Sumner County. He says beyond the first week's search radius of 5 miles.
We haven't found him yet, so we can't give up hope. We still have to keep looking for him until we find him. We're Sebastian's Army.
I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
We ourselves having an autistic child hits very close to home.
The search for 15-year-old Sebastian.
This guy here is a neighbor.
I was having an autistic.
Why they sat down in this guy's house, I don't know. But he says, us having an autistic son, it hits close to home. Are you guys on a tilt-a-whirl yet?
Autistic child hits very close to home.
The search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers continues tonight in Sumner County, and it is not getting any easier for the community.
Well, multiple law enforcement agencies involved in this ground search today, and civilians are joining the search too.
So I don't know if this is another case or not. I mean, I don't know. It says it's all Sebastian. So I assumed this was footage that I hadn't seen. Thank you, Cinder.
All in an effort to try to bring this teenager home. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller joining us live from TBI's headquarters in East Nashville with more. Caitlin?
Yes, Megan and Scott, TBI says that they don't want to leave one stone unturned, so they've been out there every day and night investigating, and so have volunteers. We have spoken with a group today who's been handing out these flyers to keep Sebastian's name and image out in the public eye. Rod Schwint lives in Sebastian Rogers' neighborhood and has an autistic daughter.
It could be my daughter that walked away and disappeared without a trace.
Schwint says it's been a very difficult fight.
Don't you think that's weird? Am I reading too much into it? You think that's odd? So who's Nick blaming and where? Is there something new? I am so lost by chat right now.
5 weeks for the community. And Schwint says it's been very
why did they even interview him to begin with?
Very invasive for the neighborhood. He explains there's been both law enforcement, but also random vehicles coming through their street.
People have been coming in almost daily, and they've had to report them to the sheriff's department. They've come in TikTokers that are nationally known, trying to get pictures of the family and so on, that they've been flying drones over houses.
Perry Buckner is an independent volunteer. She says her group has been handing out flyers and doing their own ground search.
Now, who is she? She has a group of searchers? Harley Ryder, you need to chill. Kathy P, what's up, girl? Oh, that's Kathy Ain't Got Time for BS. Is that Kathy P too? Sorry if I'm wrong. There is an interview where Seth says Seb would go with no one except and stops talking. Yeah, I've heard him say too, like he wouldn't go with anybody he didn't know. He would also say that he thinks he got into a vehicle because the scent ended at the construction site. Were they threatened like the Cajun Navy were? Good question, Autumn. Oh, because Justin and Seth said so. Clue is planning on going, last I heard. Jay, someone said Nick is upset saying Terri Lynn took Sebastian. I don't know about it, though. Okay, we'll look at it in a minute.
We get permission from families to go and search your properties or anything like that. We'll go out and we'll look.
Buckner says she's been respectful of people's private properties, but adds since they're working separately from law enforcement, they stay out of their way.
When they said today that they were going to be searching in an area, we took that into consideration and we avoided that area.
Yeah, that's definitely the search for Sebastian.
Completely.
Buckner says their goal is to keep Sebastian's name and face public so they can all work together to bring Sebastian home to his family.
TBI says that you can email or call them with any tips. They say that they're taking every tip very seriously and will follow up if needed. Reporting live from East Nashville, I'm Caitlin Miller, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Dozens of bikers rumbled through Sumner County over the weekend to raise awareness into the ongoing search for missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Meanwhile, Sebastian's dad is still desperately looking for answers.
If I get sleep, I have dreams of my son. When I wake up, he's not here.
For Sebastian's father, he says the last 12 weeks have felt like a real-life nightmare.
Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is out there somewhere, and my goal was to find him.
Jeeps, bikers, and riders revved through the Hendersonville area on Sunday, not wanting the search for Sebastian to go silent.
He went to Beach High School. He lived right there, less than half a mile from here, just like Sebastian. My son's autistic, just like Sebastian, and it hit home. I told my wife, I said, this could have been my son, just as easy.
The event saw turnout from bikers who came from as far as Texas and California, along with others who requested the ride be live streamed so they could watch from Ireland and Australia.
Gives me hope.
Who came from California? Who came all the way from California? Does anybody know? Right, look at how everybody came together and nobody was ostracized.
gives me hope that my son's case isn't going to become a cold case.
Seth says that he recently made a trip to North Carolina trying to follow a tip about a possible sighting of Sebastian. Unfortunately, that's one of many tips that haven't panned out. Seth says it still gives him hope. Maggie Weaver, News Channel 9.
My son deserves better.
In Operation Crime and Justice, the father of missing Sumner County teenager Sebastian Rogers sharing his frustration over the lack of answers in the case 6 months after his son's disappearance. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar tonight with a significant update in this case.
Today, the FBI offered a $50,000 reward.
That's what I thought of too, is Steph was from California and she said that she took a plane here to Tennessee. Did it change, Andy? Andy said on the docket it says January 8th now. Unreal. Court date was not changed. Well, Andy says it's on the docket now.
It is the latest attempt to solve a case that's gone cold. The missing boy's father tells me he still has hope that his son will be found.
So she says it went cold. Where'd she get that from? Where did she get that from? That it was cold? From Seth? Because the cops aren't saying it's cold.
The missing boy's father tells me he still has hope that his son will be found.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
Seth Rogers.
God. They had to use this clip, really? Can we get some tilt-a-whirls? Can we get... Why do they have to use that clip?
Is torn apart.
And I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
Seth Rogers is torn apart. There is still no trace of his 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, who has autism. Investigators say he was last seen on February 26 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing.
See, there they are again in that doorway.
February 26 in the area of Stafford Court in
They're in this doorway. Look, there's a Ring doorbell. Whose house is that? It's continued to January 8th. Is Granny still here? I guess our live is put off till January 8th after the holidays.
Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing child. He's my son.
His biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, previously told Fox 17 News she last saw her son Sebastian the night before in their Hendersonville home. Sebastian lived with his mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. The two did not want to comment. The TBI, who partners with the FBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, told Fox 17 News, quote, "No evidence at this time indicating criminal activity is involved," end quote. Seth tells me the FBI offering a $50,000 reward is great, but wants more from local law enforcement.
I wish that there was agencies that were emotionally invested to do their job.
Seth has hired a private investigator to continue looking for his son.
I will not fail my son.
I'm about a block away from where Sebastian Rogers was last seen, and since then, there's been no trace of him for 6 months. The FBI is hoping that that $50,000 reward is enough for someone to come forward with information. If you have any information on Rogers' disappearance, you can contact them, or you can call 1-800.
Are you talking to me, Fiddle DD? Fiddle DD, do you want to come up and tell me your grievances? I don't know. If you're talking to me, I don't know who you're talking to. But come on up. Quit exploiting the father of a missing child. Quit impeding the investigation. Find a new subject for those park walks. Oh, I was like, park walks? I'm like, what? I got you, Fiddle DD. I was like, park walks? I don't do park walks.
800 TBI find. Reporting in Hendersonville, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
6 months, one long nightmare.
The nightmare continues tonight for that man, the father of missing Sumner County teenager, Sebastian Rogers. Today marks 6
teenager?
Sumner County teenager, Sebastian Rogers. Today marks 6 months since Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School, literally without a trace. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar now live in the area in Hendersonville where the search stands tonight. Karen?
Scott, today the FBI offered a $50,000 reward. It's the latest attempt to solve a case that's gone cold. The missing boy's father tells me he still has hope his son can be found.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm on a tilt-a-whirl.
They played this twice. I did not rewind it. She's talking about Nick walking in the parks.
Seth Rogers is torn apart. There is still no trace of his 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, who has autism. Investigators say he was last seen on February 26 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville.
It's a 15-year-old missing child. He's my son.
His biological mother, Katie Proudfoot, previously told Fox 17 News she last saw her son Sebastian the night before in their Hendersonville home. Sebastian lived with his mother and her husband, Chris Proudfoot. The two did not want to comment. The TBI, who partners with the FBI and the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, told Fox 17 News, quote, "No evidence at this time indicating criminal activity is involved," end quote. Seth tells me the FBI offering a $50,000 reward is great, but wants more from local law enforcement.
I wish that there was agencies that were emotionally invested to do their job.
Seth has hired a private investigator to continue looking for his son. Sebastian Rogers' last sighting was just a block from where I'm standing, and since that last sighting, there hasn't been any trace of him. So the FBI is hoping that that $50,000 reward is enough for someone to come forward with any information on his disappearance. If you do have information, you can contact the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, or you can call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Karen, thank you. Of course, Fox 17 News has been there every step of the way in the ongoing search for young Sebastian Rogers. You can see all of our previous reporting for yourself at fox17.com. Just search.
Okay, that was it. I just thought that was interesting. But yes, you guys, see this? 1/8/2025, 9 a.m. It has been continued. I don't know. Maybe because she switched attorneys. It looks like it's changed. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like that is changed officially. You guys were asking about Terri Lynn's Ken and where she went off to. Well, let's take a look at, first off, let's take a look at X. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Nick posted 7 hours ago, "Why are you lying? You're not in Canada." Pointing and then pants. And then it says here, that poker table tells all. What else was on the line at that game? The same person who lost the poker game miraculously planted and later found the purported pants. That table tells all. So we know that Terri Lynn's Ken found the pants. Now, if we go here, someone sent me this. This is from November 14th, just the other day. And she's on a panel. This is Terri Lynn's kin right here. And she is on a panel with the 90-day people or whatever, 90-day community, wherever she fucking rolls. Take a listen to what she says about the search for Sebastian.
My head is slung. Y'all, I thought I was going to come in here to a nice shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Lord. Oh
It's
my
okay.
God.
But we're not going to do this anymore.
Susie says, TL, are there any updates on the search?
I was just getting ready to ask her that.
I can't discuss any of that stuff.
But
my head is slung. Y'all,
Why can't she discuss any of that stuff? What does that mean? Why can't she give an update on missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers? What is that all about? She's flung and slung.
I thought I was going to come in here to a nice shit.
it's okay. It's okay.
Lord. Oh my
It's okay.
God.
But we're not going to do this anymore.
Susie says, TL, are there any updates on the search?
I was just getting ready to ask her that.
I can't discuss any of that stuff.
But
my head is.
Why, you can't discuss any of that stuff. Why? Yeah, this just happened a couple days ago. November 14th. Why can't you talk about it? Did you sign a non-disclosure and you can't talk about Sebastian? What does she know that she can't talk about? Inquiring minds want to know. Terri Lynn's kin.
Slung. Y'all, I thought I was going to come in here to a nice shit.
it's okay. It's okay.
Lord. Oh
it's
my
okay.
God.
But we're not going to do this anymore.
Susie says, TL, are there any updates on the search?
I was just getting ready to ask her that.
I can't discuss any of that stuff.
But
Why not? Why can't you discuss it? So what Terri Lynn told me back when we were still speaking in the beginning of this case was that Sebastian attended a poker game on Friday night at Danny, whatever, I don't even know his last name, Danny. Cousin Danny, Uncle Danny, whatever he is. That's Terri Lynn sniffing. Yeah, she's not mentioned. She definitely signed something because remember she said she had to eat crow and it tasted like shit. Jaybird. So anyway, she told me that they were at a poker game at Danny's. She knows Danny because they went to school together. She didn't know Chris. She only knew Danny. And she heard that they were at a poker game at Danny's. Danny Guy. Yep, that's his name. Danny Guy. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Pearl. And that Sebastian was caught doing or looking or doing something on a computer at Danny's house. And that computer was given to or taken by the TBI or given to the TBI, something to authorities, confiscated that computer. It's not his brother. I think it's his uncle or I think it's his cousin or something. It's like his mom's, I don't know. So she told me they were at this poker game. Sebastian got busted and possibly got in trouble for being on this computer and whatever he was doing that night. That's all I know. The mom's brother, so it would be Chris's uncle. But she went to school with him, I guess. She knows him. I guess his wife is a realtor. I don't know. She told me all this stuff about them. And then when I asked her about the Mercedes, the black Mercedes from the dispatch, She tried to pin it on Danny's daughter and said that his daughter might have one. That's all I know. She made it sound like they full on raided. See, I didn't hear her say it to her audience. She told me. That was telling me verbally, like on the phone or something. Yeah, he owns the construction business. He's the one they drug and said that he was hiding a body at one of his new homes or some shit like that. Hey, Spitfire Chef. Good to see ya. Whose birthday is on January 8th? Who's Cricket? Good to see you, Cricket. Hey, Rakin. Jay, I haven't heard you do the Terri Lynn lately. I know, because she hasn't done anything. Is that the same computer Riley Lively was talking about? I don't think so, Nicole. So the Riley Lively thing was that allegedly Seth had a computer he couldn't get working or couldn't turn on or couldn't access or some kind of, I don't even know what it was. It never made sense to me. Allegedly she was asked or offered, I can take a look at it. Took the computer back to her hotel, allegedly saw some shit in that computer and turned it over to authorities. However, when I did a live stream on TikTok with her and Barbecue and Tammy to try to get, match up our stories of what's going on in this case, she denied that. I told him to go to bed, and he did. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. It is weird, Tammy. So many characters. And then we have Janine over here, running a channel where she's talking to Dog and talking to Dog and talking to Nick, over on Crime Time Buzz. I don't know what Janine's thinking. I'm not sure. So many Kel's body moving made a spreadsheet. Yeah, January 8th, Wanderlusting. I'm sorry. Vanessa, what? Choo Choo says Vanessa is the one who asked to fix the computer, the girl in the clip earlier. Where did Vanessa go? I told him to go to bed and he did. I know, because I live with a Southerner, Ange. I'm starting to talk like him sometimes. Shell says all these new channels popping up. Yeah. Chads, Brads, and Dads. I'm fucking raking. In my opinion, knowing Seth and Nina have been in contact with each other and Terri Lynn, I think it was Nina who gave those documents over, as she would have been the only one with access to them. Yeah, that's all kind of weird too. Yeah, Microsoft. That's right. Then he said Microsoft reported it. It's the gaming laptop, the 2016 Star Wars Edition gaming laptop that he broke the RO that Katie had against him after the divorce to go in the apartment and take when she wasn't there. Remember that? Remember that? The TBI is not a joke. Hush your lips with that one. They save people every day, y'all. They're not a joke. They're not a joke at all. I do have, hang on. I do have another video I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. I got to switch accounts. Oh, Lord. Crazy Bitch has posted 1 minute ago. Shall we watch? Look at our friend. Oh, we were on. Hang on. Hang on. Our crazy bitch put up a new clip. Look. Nancy G talks belt and CPS. Miss Bobby explains neighbors' concerns and CPS. New video. I don't know what their MO is doing all these clips now. It's weird. That's that 5D or whatever. Hey, Carl. Good to see you. Give me a second. I'm trying to find something. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to. Did you guys hear, not to talk politics or anything, but this is like our lives. Did you guys hear that Trump appointed Dr. Oz as CMS director? Dr. freaking Oz? And I want to give a big FU to Seth and his team who likes to put down Eric Craddock and the rest of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. A big FU to the people that put down the TBI. A big, huge FU. Because over the weekend, none other than Sheriff Craddock himself located a missing 4-year-old autistic boy in the woods with his drone. So I have a big FU to the people that say they don't care and they don't do their jobs. Yes, Dr. Oz. Yes. The guy on TV. Yep.
It's hard to imagine a more serious call than that of a missing child. And when a call like that comes in here to Sumner County Emergency Management, there is an immediate response from ground and in the air. This is drone video from high above the Flat Ridge area of White House in Sumner County. An urgent search was underway Friday.
A missing child. He was outside with his mom and walked off.
Sheriff Eric Craddock was among the 36 or so searchers trying to navigate through thick brush looking for a 4-year-old boy.
The terrain there is steep. Obviously it's fall. The leaves are falling. Just really rugged terrain.
But all of those leaves falling made for a clean line of sight from above through the trees, thus expanding the search quickly.
We put the drones up, and within 20 minutes of the drones being up, we had found the child in the woods.
He was spotted along the bank of a creek, and here you can see the sheriff, guided by the drone, making first contact.
That's me running up to the child. You can see there I'm grabbing the child up.
The boy was wet and
he found him himself.
Shivering as Craddock wrapped him in his jacket and ran him up to EMA Director Ken Widener and the child's father.
And his dad picked him up, and just to watch that hug is amazing.
The little boy was found 1 hour after the emergency call went out. He was cold, but unharmed.
Oh, it's amazing. You got him back to his family. He's happy. He's healthy. It's the ending we always want on every case.
Since the drone program started here in Sumner County, they have had 15 finds, 15 rescues, thanks to the use of the drone. In Gallatin, Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Hello Spring 2016. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Isn't that great? We don't know what we don't know. I know, Suze. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Yes. So doesn't it make you wonder, though? Doesn't it make you wonder how come they couldn't find Sebastian out there? How come this technology, they couldn't find Sebastian? I know it makes me sad they couldn't find Sebastian. It makes me wonder, is he really even out there in those woods? And Eric Craddock wants to find this boy. He wants to find every missing person from his area. What happened to our sound? Is this the end of the video? Look at the whole video. This is the drone. There's no audio to this, but they're showing us how they located this boy. Chris says it'll be a case. Well, I think he meant that because of all of the
for Sebastian.
Whoa, this is weird. Why did it just flip to that? This was a weird report too. When this guy sat in for Vinny on his show. Yeah, Betty said drones can't find. Betty lies. Betty's a piece of shit. I think he got into a vehicle. I do too. Put a 7 if you think he got into a vehicle. I want to see some 7s. Lucky number 7. Do you think he got into a vehicle? Because I think he did. I think that's the reason his scent disappeared. We should 911.
The mysterious disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. And for weeks after Sebastian's disappearance, a massive search effort took place over the areas of Tennessee, near and far from Sebastian's home in Hendersonville. Multiple law enforcement agencies participated. There was ground, aerial, water searches. Nothing has led to the return of Sebastian. Now, official law enforcement agencies, they've completely dialed back, at least with organized searches, but another group of investigators is still working very hard to find him. Here is an update we received today from Dog the Bounty Hunter and At Night Private Intelligence, a branch of One World. New leads suggest possible sightings or related activity in Oregon and New.
See, this is what's so fucked up, right? Then they put out this audio thing. Which maybe we can do that tomorrow, Granny, tomorrow. Seth picked up, in my opinion, Seth picked up Sebastian. This is Princess, allegedly thinking that he filled his head with a bunch of crap about his mom and Chris. Princess, I mean, any theory is a plausible theory. How do we know he didn't plan it long in advance? Yeah, we don't. We don't. If I had been Vinny, I would have been off that day too. A branch of One World, like everybody knows what One World is. You know what I mean? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, they're a branch of One World? Oh, I know that organization.
New York. And we are pursuing all tips with heightened.
I can't even watch this. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't even watch it. New York, Oregon, court dates, RICO cases. Yeah, I can't get past the date either. Granny says, let's remember Sebastian was set to live with Seth, but then said he didn't want to go, and Katie wasn't too keen on it either. Hey, Robat. Yeah, he sure did. Well, we can dig deeper. We can watch some other stuff, revisit some other stuff. I would like to revisit this case from fresh, not thinking anything other than, it could be anybody. Because I feel like people have gone from, if you think Seth is sketchy or if you think Seth is not telling the truth about things, that automatically clears Chris and Katie from any wrongdoing. And I think that we've been conditioned that it's one side or the other. And very rarely do we explore that maybe some of the things about Chris are true, just like some of the things about Seth are true. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know. Yeah, once you see the date, you can't unsee it. And just because Seth may be sketchy, it doesn't mean that he's involved in this. Right? How many times have we seen people in cases where they're sus as fuck, but it doesn't mean they did anything, right? And that's where we are with this. We have no evidence. Nobody cleared. We don't even have confirmation that it's a criminal investigation. We don't have the police saying, we need the public's help. The significance of the day, Pearl, is that was the day that Katie filed for divorce. That was the date she filed, not the date it was final, but the date that it was filed with the court. Could it be a huge coincidence? Maybe. Megan, I know. Lazy Wolf, I don't think Seth did anything. He may not have. But he has changed his story a lot, which has put him under extreme scrutiny, is what's happened. Venezuelan gang? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I didn't like Chris when he talked, and I definitely don't like Seth when he whines. Yeah. I didn't find any of them to be too likable in the beginning. Because I didn't see anyone, really pushing I don't know. I just didn't see a sense of urgency, if you will. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Jessica Lunsford, oh, that was horrible. Yeah, her dad was dragged through the coals. Did you watch Julia? Oh, I watched a little bit of it. It was, here, let me pull that up. I'll show you guys a little bit of it. I don't know why she went on here. It's funny because Julia told me, here's another random fun fact, is that she told me that Jennifer Coffindaffer, this is back in May. I think I stopped talking to her beginning of June. And Julia told me that Jennifer Coffindaffer was riding up her ass for an interview and she didn't want to do one with her. I actually still probably have the text. She said, who is that? She's up my butt to get an interview with me. And I was like, what? I guess she's back. Very strange. And the chat was just all those vile people. And it was all the same thing. And she's talking about her dogs and Max. She's talking, and she actually admits in here that she spoke with Simmons, which I told you I heard was a lie. And then she brought up the medication in the house. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that part. Okay, listen.
Think of how many people if you wash your husband's clothes and whatnot, you've touched his shirt, he's touched his shirt. If a buddy at work give him a pat on the back, he's touched his shirt. That scent isn't going to be as strong as you or your husband, but that's why I want a shoe insole. Or I believe Nancy Grace asked about that carpet in Sebastian's room, because Sebastian was barefoot in his room, and he was walking around in his room. How often are other people going to be barefoot in his room aside from him? So I think she was asking about that for the canine, but it could have been anything. But I want something specific to that person with the least amount of cross-contamination possibility. But articles can be tricky.
So let me ask about that, because we know that Max picked up on a non-specific scent. Why in the world? And I thought I recalled, though, that they did give something like socks or other clothing. It was a little confusing. Different people said different things.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they use the article, to your knowledge?
Max is an article trained. He's looking for that ground disturbance. Now,
isn't this crazy? She's speaking on Max, which was the dog that jumped in the pond that morning. No, she's not wearing sunglasses. She has a hat on that is covering her eyes. No, she's talking like Max is hers, but Max isn't. Max was the dog on the scene that morning. but she claims she talked to Max's handler. She told me that she was going to get Max's handler on my show.
Now, the later dogs, from what I was told, a pillowcase was taken, shoes were taken. Even Chris and Seth both had told me that, because I spoke to both of them about this, because I wanted to know like what each of them knew about the canines. There were clothes that were taken specifically for like, evidence and whatnot, and there were clothes that were taken specifically for canines. Because like some people say, well, our cops just going to give random handlers clothing if it's evidence. Well, that's why they take multiples. Some's held for evidence and some's used specifically for work, like, canines and everything. So that's how people who are like searchers can still get clothing through organizations. But yeah, to my knowledge, I know that one of the equity search dogs was an article canine. So it just
wasn't that the dog with the Cajun Navy? Was that the Cajun Navy dog?
There was a couple. So there was the kid. Oh.
Wait, isn't it interesting? She's asking about the Cajun Navy. How? I never heard about the Cajun Navy having dogs. Remember, she said the Cajun Navy brought her in.
Oh, are you thinking of the Malinois? Because I think that.
Oh, she got a little slipped up. Wow. Hey, chapped ass. No, listen what she's saying. Why would she say, oh, is that the dog with the Cajun Navy? What?
So it just.
Wasn't that the dog with the Cajun Navy? Was that the Cajun Navy dog?
There was a couple. So there was the kid. Oh, are you thinking of the Malinois? Because I think that was a cadaver canine that.
I remembered that was a different area. So he was the only cadaver dog, I think, of the five.
That was the.
She's talking about when the Cajun Navy found the freaking whatever it was supposed to be, the homeless remains or whatever.
One that I saw, and a lot of people. I mentioned this to you, with the landfill search, there were canines at the landfill. And when people think about landfill searches, they automatically think, oh, it's a cadaver dog. That's not always necessarily the case because, again, what if you have an electronics canine looking for something? Here in Pennsylvania, we can't throw big electronics or lithium batteries out in our regular trash. They have to go specifically to a recycling center.
Why is she talking about lithium batteries? What do they think was thrown in the trash when you talk about the landfill search?
So I haven't seen the probable cause. I have to see it myself. But, I mean, just because canine search doesn't always mean they were cadaver dogs. I'm sure one of them was a cadaver canine, but you have to think we don't know, to quote Sheriff Craddock. But
really?
That could have been a lithium ion canine looking for electronics. It really could have been anything.
A lithium ion canine?
But that could have been a lithium ion canine looking for electronics. It really could have been anything. And I mean,
those two, electronic or cadaver. Pretty much, because you wouldn't need a narcotic dog in this case.
Unless they were looking for his disposed medication.
There we go. Bing bong. She wanted in the Proudfoot home to check their medicine cabinets. Do you remember when Seth Rogers took his polygraph with Nancy Grace? He told the polygrapher that he thought Katie overdosed her son. You had this woman back in May telling me that she wanted to get in there with her narcotics sniffing dog to check their medicine cabinets and shit.
Electronic or cadaver. Pretty much, because you wouldn't need a narcotic dog in this case.
Unless they were looking for his disposed medication, I wouldn't think so. But again, when people automatically think, and my mind used to go there too before I was a handler, like cadaver dog, obviously in a landfill, but that was before I knew about lithium ion canines. That was before I knew about narcotics and, stuff like that. But I mean, I don't see an explosives canine going out there, but we don't honestly know. I mean, it could have been anything.
Explosives canine? Why would there be an explosives canine in this?
Well, and back to your point, because I think it's a great one that you and I talked about before, just what you're saying there. The dogs that were out on that landfill search could have been any practice. But my point always was, you do not do a landfill search unless.
Seth is in here. Hello, Sebastian's Army. War Damn Eagle. Evile Media says, we covered and searched from the start before it was cool. What does that mean? What are these people talking about? Hi, Mr. Ian Crime Dogs, says Seth Rogers.
You believe there is foul play. He didn't walk to that landfill in Kentucky. Somebody would have had to take him there, or the lithium batteries there, or his medication there, whatever they were searching for.
Look at, there's UA. His disposed medication? Really? Look at UA.
No matter what, when you have a landfill search, and I know they tried to pass it off as this is routine.
Yeah.
I challenge you to find any case where there is a routine landfill search. You have to get a search warrant, which is a probable cause statement. It has to be made. People think that those are so easy, and they're not. You sit there and you have to go through point by point what you have to prove to a judge. So a judge says, oh my gosh, I can actually get through the Sixth Amendment violation issue and let these people go in. And this is ultra invasive search with multiple parties searching. So I loved when you told us that it could be different sorts.
Wow, look at this bullshit. I am very disappointed in Evile CJ Media. I talked to an officer at the landfill search, and she said it was a joke search. I'm sorry. What is he talking about? Yeah, he's in this chat. He doesn't have this every day with Jay blocked. That's why I can see him. I talked to an officer at the landfill search, and she said it was a joke search. This was today. And then right here, just my opinion says, she said Terri Lynn was placing evidence in relevant places. War Damn Eagle. Just my opinion. Why bother to troll? Tammy, landfill wasn't checked good enough. How do they know?
Sorts of dogs in there, because I had never thought of a lithium battery, but sadly, it's still the same issue for me. And that is law enforcement's.
Look at this Busby Adventures. CJ narked and I searched before all the drama started. Why are people trying to make themselves relevant off of a fucking missing kid?
Concern about it being a foul play situation.
Right. I mean, and people think foul play means like, unaliving somebody, but it could mean disposal of evidence. It could mean anything. Honestly, foul play to me is any kind of negative intention. So that's why, for me, it's just like, in the beginning, I remember thinking, oh my God, it was obviously cadaver dogs. But the more I kind of sat back and took a break from everything for a bit, to focus on, taking care of, like, we have a unit coming up for mobilization sometime next year. So focusing on, like, full.
Wait, what? You have what coming in next year?
Like, we have a unit coming up for mobilization sometime next year. So focusing.
We have a unit coming for mobilization sometime next year? What is she talking about? For what? For Sebastian?
taking care of like, we have a unit coming up for mobilization sometime next year. So focusing on like full scale commander duties and stuff. I remember I was like, wait a second. I'm like, we never officially heard what those dogs were looking for there because we've never seen the probable cause affidavit. We've never seen, for me as like, you know, an MP when I was active duty at Fort Leonard Wood, the only time we wouldn't need a probable cause affidavit is like if we were responding to something and there was like a domestic next door and it was very obvious, like somebody was getting like battered, we could
exigent circumstances.
Right. That's yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's the words I was looking for. So that's a bit different, but for a land, and especially because you're dealing with state lines, it's a different state, getting a judge to do everything and working with different organizations. So you're right. It's very, there's a lot that goes into it, and the timing compared to when was the trash picked up versus when did they finally get out there. I thought it was day 8 that they were out there, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe someone else knows, but I thought it was day 8 that they were finally out there, but it could have been sooner or later. I'm not sure. I hear day 8 sticking in my mind for some reason.
It sticks in my mind about a week. And
yeah.
The biggest problem with that too was,
oh my God. Everyone in chat. Hi, Seth. Hi, Seth. Hi, Seth. He says, trying to stay healthy. My neck is pretty sore today.
the Kentucky landfill, as I recall, was where the construction trash went, if I remember right. Or maybe it was the house trash. Gosh, I needed to re-look that up. But in other words, it was a different place. There were 2 different landfills that could have been involved in this case, right? Where their personal trash was versus the construction site. And they only covered one. That never made much sense to me either. But as I recall, it was the place. And somebody in chat might know, I hate to.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about that because I didn't hear that officially from, that doesn't mean it's not true, but I didn't hear it officially from like a law enforcement official. But I did hear that through.
Who'd you hear it through, Julia? This is from today.
A bunch of other people. So to me, that was weird because unless it's like a bulk trash or like disposal of special construction materials, like I said,
like you're talking to the fucking TBI and you're talking to the fucking Sumner County sheriffs and you don't fucking know. God, I can't stand it.
Enforcement official, but I did hear that through a bunch of other people. So to me, that was weird because unless it's like a bulk trash or like disposal of special construction materials, like I said, here in Pennsylvania, we can't throw out big electronics, even computers. You have to schedule an appointment with like a recycling center and dispose of those. Now, if there was, hypothetically, if there were cameras in the house that thought of were disposed of, maybe they were just like, well, where are they now? They could have searched a recycling center before. We don't know. And honestly, we haven't really been told a whole lot in regards to this stuff. But sitting back and really looking at, like, taking a step back, and I started looking at this in the beginning, I was very emotionally involved. I was just like, oh my God, putting my heart into stuff. And then I was like, Julia, you have to take a step back.
Oh my God. I was getting involved with my heart and stuff. And then I was like, oh no, I'm thinking with my heart, not my head.
I've done commander's inquiry investigations before, active duty, and like when I was at Fort Leonard Wood and even as an AGR, I've looked at both sides of the story. And when you do that, you ask yourself more questions. That's why I thought of what if they weren't cadaver dogs? What if they were a different kind of canine? Or looking at Max's actual profile and seeing what he was trained in, and thinking about Ken Widener's statement, thinking, oh my, he wasn't lying. He was telling a factual statement that, like, we don't know who that was, but it was something. So I just didn't want people to think the worst automatically, like, oh, there's no scent and Sebastian just poofed. There was a track of something from the house.
You couldn't say 100% it's Sebastian or
right.
Tilt-a-whirl is in here. Tilt-a-whirl was in the chat.
Would be, but right. You have to use. I could see that being used in a probable cause affidavit because when you start, if Chris Proudfoot truly wasn't there, why would the mother leave? We have a missing child that could have, eloped. To use the word for autistic people who decide to leave, it makes some sense. And I think it's super important. But back to the article question, why wouldn't Oh, we talked about Max isn't trained in that, but you said there was one dog you thought trained. Did he get there too late, or do you know how that played out?
know.
I honestly, I have to go back and I can send this to you in like an email later. I can't remember if it was the TBI canine or the EquiSearch canine that was article trained. All I know is the two from Sumner County were those footstep trackers. Now, if it was an out of state person, that could have been why it was late on the article being used. For starters, but I'd have to go back and see which canine was definitely trained in which. But I mean, a scent can last, like an article specific canine scent can last for a couple of days, especially if someone's being moved around or something. That's a bit different because they're looking for that specific person's scent,
Yeah,
as opposed to a footstep tracker.
I hope she's got 5 days to read the fucking emails that this chick sends out. Be careful what you wish for, Coffin Daffer.
And I explain to people like this, for example, because everyone thinks you have to have an article of clothing. You don't. When an inmate escapes from a prison facility, the chances, yes, you turn in some stuff when you get your.
She keeps going off of inmate escape. The Danilo Cavalcante. Weird.
But like the chances of them having like an article as like designated to their person, that's like that's what the canines you see like going out and just tracking right away. It's because they're looking for that for inmates especially. Most likely you're not going to have an article to track an inmate. That's why when I was explaining to people, like, you don't have to have an article to track a person. But back to your question, I'll find out for you for sure which canine that was and when they got there. But a canine can track a scent for multiple days depending on the age, the training, what they're given as far as an article goes, and how well they can retain that. So it could have been they were there a little too late, but honestly, there's a lot of questions I still have in regards to that I haven't gotten full answers on yet.
So in regard to that,
but you're like the specialist, man. You're like the cat's ass that they brought in to bring your wonderful dogs and everything else, but you haven't gotten the basic information on the dogs that did the search, but they allow you to come in. They actually fucking stamp you as approved. But you haven't been filled in on the details yet.
As you know, and as far as we know, did any canine of those first 5 track Sebastian?
As far as I know, those first 5, none were confirmed to track because they haven't found them yet. So as far as I know, of those first 5, at least, or even
of Sebastian based on an article. I should have been clear,
none that can be 100% confirmed because I've only heard hearsay. Like I heard a dog went to like a trash can somewhere. I heard a dog went to like the middle of the road. So
what? Who'd you hear this from?
And that's what I've heard from through the streets. As far as I've been told from officials like TBI in Sumner County, who I have talked to.
They don't know who the fuck you are and they've never seen your form.
They only mentioned Max's track. But as far as like picking up a track for Sebastian, the dogs can't talk to us. So we won't know even if they are article specific.
Oh my God, this girl. What is going on? What are we witnessing?
We'll never know, unfortunately. So I know that's not the answer that everybody wants to hear, but that's the truth. We honestly, we don't know. And that's what's really sad.
Yeah, it's sad because it's still really a question mark. I find it, though, as an investigator, important that a track was followed, a fresh track was followed. I think that's super significant. And that's one of the biggest reasons that I wanted you on, Julia, was really to educate us all on the breadth of what canines can do, and then specifically hone in on what happened with Sebastian. And I feel like, for me, you answered so many questions. Julia, what am I leaving out in terms of Sebastian and
Southernish
other searches that took place looking for him?
I honestly can't think of anything really right now. I'll remember something at like 2 a.m. watch, but I can't think of anything right
Oh my God. I'll remember something at like 2 a.m.
now.
She told me that this coffin daffer was blowing her shit up back in May, wanting an interview. She's like, who the fuck is she? She's obnoxious. She's annoying. I don't want to go on her show. And then here she is in November on the show. I wonder if the script is almost done.
Like I said, I really hope that he's found soon. The biggest thing is, unfortunately, we can't communicate with the dog, so we don't know. All I know is that Max, we have a saying in the canine world, and there's any other handlers in the chat that can say this, or police officers, we say trust your dog. And I trust my dogs when they're on a track of something, because I've questioned before when Gator hit on a peanut butter sandwich in a rehab facility. I kept thinking to myself, this is really embarrassing. Why is he hitting on a peanut butter sandwich? It turned out somebody was storing Xanax pills inside their peanut butter sandwich that somebody sent to them through a gift in the mail. So like, and I remember thinking, why didn't I just trust him? Because like at first I'm like, no, leave it alone. And then I said to the orderly, I'm like, for some reason he's saying there's something here. And the orderly took the sandwich out and he came back. He's like, you'll never guess. And then he told me, I was like, oh. And I looked at Gator and he's just sitting there just tilting his head all like, well, aren't you going to say good job? And I'm just like, yes. So that's why I say trust your dog. And the big thing I can't emphasize enough is Max went over multiple surfaces. He was pulling his handler, and
Max went, like, she knows all about Max. I know she does not constant run-on sentences. I'm telling you. Proud Mimi, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Gary, you know I can't do that. Hey, Broken Crayon. Oh, I know. Hey, Chris, I hope you're feeling better. I don't understand what her MO is.
I will say this. I know some people have asked me when I don't know about when you wrote your reports, if I were writing a report, I haven't heard law enforcement officially come out and say all issues were accounted for. I've only heard that through other people. And I think
everything she says is through other people, but she expects us to believe she's in with the TBI. Jay, you aren't going to say nothing about that Sammy story? Listen again. What, the Xanax and the peanut butter sandwich? Yeah, I heard it. I don't know.
Braddock even said in his interview, I think he said the mother said all the shoes were accounted for. So I haven't heard yet. You know, people were thinking about him living barefoot, but like Seth was saying, and I do stand by, Seth was saying with the incident with the fire ants, I mentioned to you my cousin Dolores.
I mentioned to my cousin Dolores, dude, the sandwich. Wait, her cousin Dolores. We've got her fucking cousin Howie. Who the fuck is Dolores? Planet Shell. Who the fuck is Dolores? Oh my god, they blamed it on her kid again, crazed. Cousin Dolores. Fuck. Dolores and Howie.
I do stand by. Seth was saying with the incident with the fire ants, I mentioned to you my cousin Dolores. She's not high functioning like Sebastian is. She's extremely withdrawn. Like she gets like, she doesn't even like when she doesn't like anything sticky or anything being wet. So when she comes home and like if she's wearing long sleeves and her sleeves get like damp and like they're touching her skin, she doesn't like, and she doesn't like it because the one time that happened to her and she got freezing and she couldn't forget feeling so cold. So that's why like with the leaving barefoot thing, again, a footstep tracking canine is looking for that freshest track, whether they're barefoot or not. But it's just when I write reports, if I was talking about footprints, I would specify barefoot if I was talking about someone running away with like no shoes on. But from what I remember in the audio, I remember Max's handler saying boot prints. Because I think.
Oh, so she just gave herself away. I thought you spoke to Max's handler. This is what you told me, you effing liar. Now she's referring to the audio, to the dispatch audio. Thank you, Kenda, for your $9.99 super chat. I'll go through those before we end because I'm obviously not seeing them for some reason. I'm seeing them. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I caught on to Julia right away. I am a registered translator for LE. I would never disclose any information about a case. It's unethical. This woman jumped around channels talking about the case. Kenda, I agree with you. I don't know what the purpose is. Yeah, she said Howie would sit in his rocking chair. She did call out Dolores and say she's not high functioning, yes. Cupcakes.
The dispatcher or the other officer asked bare footprints, and I didn't hear Max.
Why wouldn't you just ask him if you talked to the guy?
His handler confirmed that. I just heard him say footprints.
Okay, why didn't you fucking confirm it with him when you talked to him? Because he's your best buddy now, and you know all about Max, and you can speak for Max as if you're Max's handler, and you're not.
But if I'm writing a report or something, I would say footprints regardless. I would specify barefoot. So that's the one thing I just thought about was the barefoot versus regular shoes thing. That's the only thing I can think of. So again, I haven't heard law enforcement officially confirm that yet. And I believe Seth, when he was saying Sebastian had the trauma from the fire ants thing, when Seth told me that story, he was very sincere and he was adamant. He's like, that was not a good experience for him. So, I mean, my heart breaks for all three of them. Honestly, I hate seeing it like this. I really hope we get an answer one way or the other.
You had to throw honestly in there?
I don't have children, so I can't say I'm, you know, I can sympathize with. It's just I feel horrible for them. So I just hope he's found soon. I really, really do. And you know,
beautiful words there, and I like that you brought that home because I remember listening to that recording, that body-worn camera recording, and I thought they said shoe prints or footprint. There was no specification, and I thought they even asked. I need to go back and listen to that again. But as my recollection is, I thought somebody said barefoot or something to that degree, and he says no shoe prints or footprints. So that is interesting because is it a, you know, I think Katie Proudfoot, at least from what we've seen of that house, was extremely organized. And what we know seems to be sort of, you know, controlling whatever, you know, in control of the space that she would know if he was barefoot or not. One of the biggest problems with this case, not to digress too much, is the fact that we really only have Katie Proudfoot's word for everything.
Yeah, and again, I don't have kids, but I know that there's been times in cases where I've interviewed people for commander's inquiry interviews when someone's really upset. I mean, you got to think her son's missing.
When she's interviewed someone for, does she do that on purpose? So you can't fucking understand what she's saying? I know when I've interviewed,
I don't have kids, but I know that there's been times in cases where I've interviewed people for commander's inquiry interviews when someone's really upset. I mean, you got to think her son's missing.
When I interview people for commander,
she could have been interviewing and disclosed like all the shoes were here, but then later on, what if she's just like I mean, nobody wants to be seen as like a liar to the eyes of law enforcement. Like if she said that it was, then she remembered there was another pair. She's already mentioned the shoes were accounted for. So I can see that. I mean, that could be, you know, reaching, but I mean, I believe all three of these parents love Sebastian. I really, really do. And I've spoken to Seth. I've spoken to Chris. Seth was always nice to me. Chris was nice to me. Thanked me for my service. Seth thanked me for my service. I never spoke to Kate.
Oh, really? You told me Seth ignored you and he was a fucking asshole. Oh, now he's nice? Now he's always been respectful? I thought he made you uncomfortable. I thought he made you uncomfortable.
Lady, voice to voice, but over Messenger a while ago, she asked me for a decal that my cousin helped me make, and I mean that was nice of her to ask. So
her cousin helped her make these now? She told me Ray was making them. He called your dogs mutts and said that you were ignoring him and wouldn't call him back to get the damn shoe insole or whatever.
I believe they all love Sebastian. I believe they all really do miss him, and I can see that clearly. I just hope he's found soon, and I'm sure Seth would love to take him fishing again and out in the boat and stuff. I mean, I've never been fishing before, but it sounds like that's something they really enjoy doing, was spending the time together. So I really hope.
What boat? What is she talking about?
Sure, Seth would love to take him fishing again and out in the boat and stuff. I mean, I've never been fishing before.
Out on the boat? What's the boat?
But it sounds like that's something they really enjoy doing, was spending the time together. So I really hope that he's brought home soon. So
thank you so much, Julia. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the time you spent tonight. Thanks for sharing your knowledge, which a lot of people don't have the knowledge breadth that you have in this arena. So thank you so much for joining us. And I just appreciate you and everything you've done for our country too.
Yes.
Same to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me. So it was great talking to you. And I wasn't reading the comments. I was just trying to stay focused on what we were talking about.
I read them kind of at the end when it's all over.
Yeah.
And try to answer questions, because I like to have the dialogue and get it all out, all the questions. So
yeah, and I just wanted to stay focused on like the facts and not, there's a lot going on in this case. So I just wanted to stay
the facts. Oh, I don't know. I heard that from other people. Oh, I don't know. I heard that. Hi, Odin. Hi, Odin girl. Oh, I don't know. I heard that from other people. Oh, I don't know. I think I don't know where I heard that. Oh, you want me to confirm something that law enforcement told me? I can send you an email on that. I don't know. I don't remember who heard that. I heard that from other people. Oh, yeah. I just want to focus on the facts. The facts are you need to stand 10 toes down. That's the facts.
clear-minded and focused. But thank you so much again for having me. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. And I think we're going to be getting snow here in Pennsylvania sometime in the next few weeks. So that's going to be
kind of snow you getting. Oh, the cold stuff?
We'll have to do some tracking the snow training for sure.
To go track and snow.
We'll
Julie,
try
it. Stay in touch, and thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow. She was a knowledgeable guest. I'm going to go ahead and look right now. Yeah, everybody's saying thank you for your service. I'm sure she'll go back and look at all these. Maybe. No kidding. It's so frustrating. This whole case.
Yeah, so I wonder what happened to her thinking, that Jen, she didn't want to be on there. She didn't want to talk to her. Imagine Julia's Nick in a wig. I'm just scrolling through these comments. Wood Fairy, isn't it nuts? She's always, yes, the whole time that she was on my panel, she was reading the comments. She gets very worked up over comments. Rakin, Every Day with Jay. I came across something in the RICO exhibits that has me both side-eyeing and concerned for anyone connected to the defendant's associates, etc. It's about privacy. Well, why don't you shoot me an email, Rakin? Oh, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I don't understand why she's hiding her eyes either. It's just very strange. Her cousins. I don't understand it. Yes, this is the girl with the fake certifications. Mm-hmm. But she told me that she didn't. Sin, I heard you got blocked. Sin got blocked. That chat was awful too. She did. She said Seth made her very uncomfortable. And that he wouldn't meet up with her when she was there to give her the clothes and all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Something is going on. I agree. Something's going to backfire hardcore. I agree with Cricket. Something's going on. Timuti. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off of here. Too bad we don't have court tomorrow. Again, if you guys haven't heard, tomorrow is put off until January the 8th. So, Granny, I went ahead and changed the date on mine to January 8th. So it will be there. But I want to do something tomorrow with this audio. I don't want to say too much. Let me get the trailer. I played it earlier. I'll play it again. But Granny, we need to talk about that. And maybe we can do that tomorrow. Since we had this court thing planned. Okay, before you guys go, we will be here for Gavel to Gavel when it happens in January. Don't fret. Divine, thank you so much for your super sticker. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Okay, this is for your viewing pleasure, our going out video. Look at Misty, YouTube bad actors, Whoopsie Daisy, Wanderlusting, and Connie all became cooters tonight. Aw, Therese, thank you. J without an E. I know, gavel to gavel, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith, where have you been? No, I guess there's no hearings tomorrow. I know. Well, we got to look at that Broadcastify. We'll do that tomorrow.
What you doing at the courthouse? Sarah's there asking you what you doing at the courthouse.
What you doing at the courthouse?
I've been hearing all the lies and misinformation going around with my quest for the truth and my commentary on this. Apparently, somewhere along the lines, they can't seem to stay off my channel, and apparently, my commentary is too threatening for them. I'm not sure what I want to do with Terry Bowersox yet, but he says, do I have proof? Well, I just got proof. Sir, you just gave me proof. Dum-dum. You, your son, and the people your son is working with to help him cover up his crime, him and his wife's crime, you guys mess with the wrong feet. You not get that. Bulwark Daddy's not terrified of you. You cannot intimidate me. If you really want to piss me off, you can go ahead and do it, but many people don't like me when I'm pissed off. Just say it. They like me being stealth like I am. They don't really want my mouth in their neighborhood if you get me trapped. And Mr. Bowersox, since you thought you were being slick, I'll start in front of your house first.
Oh, she's such a bitch. Danielle, thank you for your $5 super chat. Tomorrow is Bowersox court. I found out from the source. Who's the source? Bowersox? Peanut butter sniffers. Right. Granny, can you check on that for tomorrow?
So, Chris, I just wanted to let you know, how do you like me now? I mean, you didn't like me before. But I just want to let you know, knock, knock. Hi, I'm Bulwark Betty. I told you I would be up in your orifices and up in your colon. I'm not far enough yet. I'm not far enough. And I told you it'd be painless. Like, you didn't even know I was up there until boom. Right? I see a pile-up. Time to burn that ass, baby. Just fine. So you know what I think I'm going to do? Maybe we'll get a little GoFundMe. Maybe I just need to go to the local gun store and get myself a little pistol. Right? I think this is an open carry state. We'll get myself a little holster. I mean, if it's going to be the Wild Wild West, Bulwark Betty's going to get a cowboy hat and her shit-kicking boots on. I'm just saying. 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 I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Gibberish and lies from these people that are trying to make hooks and views off this illegal process, this abusive process, this malicious prosecution. Let's call it what it is. You know, I don't think anybody in the right mind actually believes this was garbage. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. I'm going to continue talking about them. They're not going to stop the damn thing. They're not going to terrorize me. They're not going to make me a victim of their bullshit. And then when all of this is said and done, they're going to meet the wrath of Bullhorn Betty, you know? This is going in the vehicle. We're going to have a machete. Machete Betty.
Karma is a bitch. Okay?
Time for court. So are we on tomorrow or are we off? I am so confused. Oh, I know she is vile, isn't she? But there's our cooter salute. This is Betty describing J is for Justice's cooter, if that's not disturbing. Oh no, I just dropped my last earbud in the sink drain. I'm suing Betty. Machete. She said she was coming to Tennessee with a machete. All right, you guys are going to make me look on the damn... I know, wide open. Wide ass open. Look how crazy her fucking eyes are, too. Damn it. All right, let's go to Sumner, because I don't really... She's got so many fucking cases. I don't know which ones they are. General Sessions. No hearings for that one. I don't know how you guys keep this shit straight. All of them say 10-10. Circuit Court, there's no hearings on that one. Shit. Court. Court. Damn it. Hold on. Second from the bottom. Thank you, Bomba Trucker. Good to see you, Bomba Trucker. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, it says 1-8. That one says 1-8. Not the appeals, the open one at the bottom. There's 9 entries. This one says appealed. It says 10-10. Damn it. So which one is it? Y'all aren't giving me any guidance here. I need guidance. Motion hearing. Oh, I see. 11:20, 9 a.m. Continued. I'm telling you, it's continued. Where is Clue? I don't know. The appeal is on? Let me check that one. That says 10-10. Danielle, look under 1-8-25. It says 11:20 Bower Sox. I don't even know where you're talking about. Clue is waiting for dog to kick the door in. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not seeing what you're seeing on here. She's got too many fucking dockets. I mean, I'm clicking on these open ones and there's no hearings for them. Like these first 4, there's nothing. And then you go down to General Sessions. There's a hearing for 10-10 and it was granted. And then this one says 10-10, motion denied. And then this one says 10:10. Motion for continuance was granted this morning. It's been moved. Judge Blanton signed this morning. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I don't think that any of them are going on tomorrow. I'm clicking on all of them, though, just to double check. No. No. It looks like 1-8. Oh, I know. Look at all of them. It's crazy. But yeah, when you click on them, see? Order of protection granted. So. Do you guys think she's going to ever go to jail? I don't think she will. Do I think she deserves to for violating the orders? Probably. But Kenna, they are all together. No hearing tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Southern-ish. No court tomorrow. No. It was moved to the 8th of January. Thank you, Southern-ish. I'm so confused. But I love you, Jay. I'm getting the kids to bed. I'll go back and rewatch. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Southern-ish. Get those kiddos to bed. None of the appeals have hearing dates, right? Nash Native says, if she's not live again tomorrow, I swear I'll head that way. I don't trust these motherfuckers. I don't either. Well, let's do that. We'll keep our live for tomorrow. Let me switch the date back. We'll just change the title. So Granny and I will still be live tomorrow morning, starting at 8:30 a.m. I guess, right? We'll keep the same time. And we'll see you guys in the morning time. Get some sleep. Get some sleep, you cooters. Wednesday the 20th. Okay. Danielle, thank you so much. I found out from Bower Socks for tomorrow. That is my source. Danielle says that she's talking to the Bower Soxes and they're going to be in court tomorrow. Davidson County. Why would it be there, Grammy? Thank you for your super chat, Danielle. I don't know what to say. But we'll be live, so we'll figure it out. We'll be live at 8:30 in the morning. Maybe Danielle is correct. Granny's waiting for her source. Either way, we'll be live at 8:30, and we'll either go over her extremely long criminal record, or we will be covering this, maybe a little bit of both. We'll entertain you guys. Yeah, it's definitely Sumner County. She did, Elser. She did. She fell asleep again last night. You need a Cooter coffee mug. Yeah, I'll get those. I'm working on it. Did you guys pick your favorite beaver? Could the Bower Sox be at a different location? Why would they be, though? Thank you, Sounds Suspicious. You're the cat's ass as well. Bright and early cooters. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's in a different court. Y'all, we need to figure this shit out. We got to get our shit together. The angry beaver. Sleepy cooter. You picked yours? Okay. Let me call my friend Al Gore. He's from Tennessee. Gary, you're fucking crazy. The appeal changed the venue, I thought. Oh, we got to do some research. Crusty cooter covers. Crusty ass draws. It went to a different court of appeals. Well, Danielle says that she spoke to the Bower Sox and they're in there tomorrow. So we will be live. So you guys won't miss a damn thing. Make sure you guys hit that notification. Click the like button. Click the like button on the event for tomorrow on both channels, Granny's Watching and Every Day with Jay. Someone call Trump, get him on the case. We can't have this. We can't have this, but he's got Dr. Oz coming in, taking Fauci's place. Fucci. Green tablecloth cooter. Fuck. I'll see y'all in the morning. You guys sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And until tomorrow, I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. How do I end this? Oh, never mind. I'll share it tomorrow. Okay, bye, guys. Good night. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.